Do lyrics matter? And do modern songs have terrible lyrics? This is kind of a reaction video to one that Rick Beato made. I'm a big fan of Rick's work, and I still love his takes on things, even if I don't fully agree with this one. In the particular video, he talks about Loving On Me by Jack Harlow and Texas Hold'em by Beyonce, and uses them as examples of modern pop songs having rubbish lyrics. I don't mind this in itself. I'll be honest and say that I don't particularly like these two songs, and I do think they have rubbish lyrics. But what rubbed me the wrong way is he then brought up Across the Universe by the Beatles, as if he was comparing that song to these other two. But the Beatles are a highly revered and respected band, one of the greatest ever to exist, and a band whose songs have stood the test of time. Loving On Me and Texas Hold'em are still somewhat untested. They're new songs. Loving On Me I don't think will be remembered in a few years' time. And although Beyonce is a cultural icon, I don't think Texas Hold'em is going to be revered as one of her greats. I love the Beatles. They wrote some really, really great lyrics. Some that really resonate with me specifically are Help, Nowhere Man, Let It Be, Yesterday, and Something. But the Beatles are also a product of their time. Some of their songs have fairly questionable lyrics, such as You Can't Do That and Run For Your Life. And then you get a song like I Am the Walrus, which you could argue is intentionally silly. The Beatles were playing with the critics, seeing if they would still get favourable reviews after writing such a silly song. But take Abbey Road, one of the most revered and respected albums ever made. Come Together and Maxwell's Silver Hammer are on that album, as is Octopus's Garden. Do those songs have great lyrics? It's not just this, but Rick Beato talks about the late 60s almost as if it's superior to the modern era. But we're forgetting how many contemporaries did the Beatles have? How many other songs were in the pop charts back then that have been forgotten? Songs that might quite rightly have been forgotten because they were rubbish and could very well have had rubbish lyrics. For this next section of the video, I kind of want to do the antithesis of what Rick did. I want to take some hit songs, at least in the UK, that I think have really good lyrics. And first up, I'm going to take a song that got to the UK #1 on the very first week of the year and stayed there for 7 weeks. Stick Season by Kahan I don't think resonated with people because of its simple 4-chord loop, or even because of Kahan's voice, which is good but I don't think is particularly amazing. I think the song resonated with people because of its lyrics. As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart like halfway through the drive, because your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign, kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I'm stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face, and memories are something even smoking weed does not replace. And I'm terrified of weather, cause I see you when it rains. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. These are resonant lyrics. In the chorus he mentions how he loves Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And this is where I have to jump in and say that I live in the southeast of England. I had never heard of stick season before this song came out. I did not know it was a thing. I have no idea what Vermont is like. I've never been there. I've certainly never lived there. But Kahan takes what is essentially his culture and the specific circumstances of his life and incorporates them into a song that is resonant and is relatable. Like, I understand this relationship when I listen to this song and I emote with it. I also want to take another song. As of recording this video, this song is currently #1 in the UK charts, which is really cool because it's a rock song. This is Beautiful Things by Benson Boone, and a quick disclaimer, I'm not trying to claim that these lyrics are as good as the Stick Season lyrics, but again, I think you will find them emotionally resonant. For a while there, it was rough, but lately I've been doing better. than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl he sent my way. But I know the things he gives me, he can take away. And I hold you every night. And that's a feeling I want to get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Again, to jump in with my sort of personal circumstances, I am single as of recording this video, and yet I immediately know what Benson Boone is talking about. Searching for love, finding someone who's really good for you, and wanting to hold them tight and never let go, and being worried that you're going to screw it up. And I especially love the fact that this is a man singing this song, because this isn't a masculine subject matter. In fact, this song is incredibly vulnerable. But this is something that we feel, not just as men, but as human beings. You know, we can all relate to this. We can relate to not wanting to screw it up with our partner. I also want to throw in a third song. This was not a big hit single or anything like that, but as I said, I'm a big rock guy. And I think Nothing But Thieves are a rock band who are incredibly current, waving the flag even for rock in the 2020s. Futureproof is a kind of a fun one because it has both really, really good lyrics and some not so good lyrics. They're shutting down the protest. Yeah, we're so on trend. Quick, go grab a picture. Go get that content. You're stealing the attention, but it's a great look. Why do you want to do good when you can feel good? I want to be future-proof. Come and lift me up until I'm higher, higher. Vulture coming to steal my youth. Throw the pieces down into the fire, fire. Liars coming to take my truth. I want to be future-proof. I don't have kids. And I can imagine that if my future son was to listen to this song, he might not understand it. Because this song to me feels so current. To me, I have in my head the images of far-right movements and people with very loud voices, but not necessarily the best of takes, making grand statements on social media and creating a lot of discourse. We're in a time of incredible political upheaval, and I think this song does a really good job of expressing that. To bring it back round to talking about the 60s, this song reminds me of the protest songs of that time. And although I'm not comparing it to this, the lyrics have similarities with something like The Times They Are Changing by Bob Dylan. My point of this video really is to say that good lyrics still exist and to showcase them. But just for a little bit of fun, and I love Nothing But Thieves, but I feel like when it came to the bridge of this song, they had 16 bars that they didn't really know what to do with. There's a fire in the bedroom, on the forum, in the ether. There's a fire in the kitchen, in the species, in the creature. There's a fire at the party, in the summer, in the secret. There's a fire in the basement, on the lunar, in the dreamer. It does just feel like kind of random words thrown in there. Maybe there were kind of filler lyrics that they didn't get round to fully finishing. I don't know, for me it does kind of take away from the great lyrics that you hear earlier in the song. But I hope that this fun moment doesn't undermine my point. There are modern songs that have great lyrics. Writing great lyrics isn't something exclusive to the late 60s or the early 70s or the 80s or the 90s or any particular decade. Every era of music has great songs and every era of music has rubbish songs that will be forgotten. And so yeah, I want to stand up for the modern era. I want to stand up for songs like Stick Season, Beautiful Things and Futureproof that I think have great lyrics. And if I may throw in a cheeky plug, I want to make it as a singer-songwriter myself, and so there is a personal element to this video because I care about the lyrics I write. Number one, I want them to be coherent, but number two, I want them to be meaningful. Lyrics are a wonderful way for me to express things that I feel, and writing lyrics has really helped me get through some tough times in my life. But when I put a song out there, I also want it to be emotionally resonant. And I really hope that if you were to hear The Writing on the Wall or I Should Know Better, that you wouldn't just be hearing my story, you would be able to write your own story to those songs. I invite you to listen to my stuff and let me know what you think. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you watching through to the end. Consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Consider checking out my music or some other content. In the meantime though, I pray you stay safe, stay well, and hopefully I will indeed see you in another video.